have words with you.
My condition is worsening again. I need to consume some powerful magic or it may become volatile. Thank you. It is a strange experience. Each time anew. Like her. Somehow the second artifact hasn't had the effect of the first. It's somewhat relieved the discomfort, but I fear my hunger hasn't quite... The magic isn't having the effect it should have. It merely drizzles. The embers still sizzle. I'm not certain what's going on, but nothing good. Thank you for the artifact.
4, 9, and 13 more.
Karlach's all fire and fury. I pray to the Triad it doesn't consume her. He brings to mind a story. The Devil with the Silver Tongue. An old fairy tale my father read to me. The kind with a hero, a villain, and a moral. A farmer made a deal with the devil, so the story goes. In exchange for the farmer's dearest fruit, the devil granted him a bottomless coin purse. The farmer's dearest fruit, naturally, was no apple nor peach. We can learn a lot from fairy tales. Don't you think? Refuse him, no matter how tempting the offer. No matter how delicious the feast he lays out for you, the cost will be too great. That's because you still have hope. But when he becomes your last hope, remember this. He'll require of you only what you're least ready to part with, and then require more still. You might think you'd give up anything for a cure, but the devil won't take just anything. He'll take everything.
You have, sir. I am.
No, no, an owlbear.
Toddlers are easier to please than you lot. Patience? Have you no respect for showmanship?
Having performance issues, Roland.
Hush you, and behold! Adoring applause? You're too kind.
Remember when he could barely cast that?
They grow up so fast.
Never have I met such troglodytes. Now, pass the wine.
Would you look at this place? All these people, happy because of us. It's nice to be somewhere where good is still possible. And with good potations, too. Not so much. You spend the whole time avoiding swords and schemes. Plus,
We did it. Come on. Give me a kiss.
Hold still. I'll kiss you when you've stopped bleeding, you lummox.
I'm your lummox.
Yes,
If we get
you
separated or need
Now,
to break
stop
camp fast,
squirming.
You were stupid to come back. But I'm glad you did. Always a deal to be done, even now. Try not to die up there.
I'm glad you didn't die. No discounts once I'm running the wider.
Thought I sensed an infernal around here. But you aren't from Elturel. What's your story?
I spent a good bit of time in the Hells. Enlisted against my will by the Archdevil Zariel. Same as you, I suppose, if you're from Elturel. The devils were delighted when your city was swallowed up. I thought they had you for keeps. Glad you got out.
I got lucky. It looks like you did too. And you brought some infernal machinery with you.
A little gift from Zariel. Keeps me burning hot.
Very hot by the smell of it. Might be burning out a piston ring or leaking oil. Mind if I take a listen?
Be my guest. But don't get too close or your eyes will melt shut.
Phew! You really are burning up. Whoever put that engine together tried to house metallogized Demono valves inside a Ragnak's alloy casement. Very risky. I might be able to help. But I'd need infernal iron. And a prayer that my hammer will survive the work. That thing isn't meant to operate outside of Ernest. I'm not sure how much longer it'll keep running the way it's going.
Will you be able to turn down the temperature a little? Worried I'm gonna go in for a handshake and singe someone's arm off one of these days.
I'd worry about surviving the night first. But help one, help both. If we can cool you off, it'll stabilize your engine and allow you to touch whomever you please. I've sensed some during our travels. It has a pull to it. Absolutely magnetic, once you know what you're looking for. I can show you where I'd look. Meanwhile, I've still got plenty of weapons and armor in stock if you're looking to load up. Forged from the...
Haste. I would have words with you. Is life but a waking death, or does it serve some other purpose?
Might be useful. Of a soul way. There are important matters to discuss.
tools take me. What I wouldn't do for better tools.
Smell that. Fresh forest air.
I smell only fear. The fear of cowards lying in wait for an ambush.
You can take a day off once in a while, Lae'zel.
I do not take days off. I'd even forego sleep if such a thing were feasible. The one advantage an elf holds over a Githyanki.
Wanna dance? No time to rest. A trap, just as I expected. I think I found something. Better be careful. Those webs carry vibrations. Come on, open up. Infernal metal! This can help dam and patch up my engine.
Looking ahead.
Enough waiting. I crave blood.
No one stopped me yet.
Karlach's temp.
Weapon blueprints. They call for Sousa bark. There's only one place I'm finding the Sousa tree. The Underdark.
Village is falling to pieces. These goblins aren't exactly house-proud as occupiers go.
Wouldn't blame the gobs. Place looks like it's been abandoned a good while. But hey, maybe we can scare up a few dusty bottles of wine somewheres.
I like your way of thinking. Split any takings we find?
Sister, you've got a deal.
We did it. Come on. Give me a kiss.
How fares the search?
Please let this work.
The weight of it. And that blaze of chaos. Can't imagine this where my heart should be. Give me just a... There. You'll have to install it, I'm afraid. I don't think there are thick enough gloves in all the realms to protect from that kind of heat.
That feels... good. I'm still burning hot as hell's hole, but I feel less... changeable. Cheers, mate.
Pleasure. And as for the heat, I haven't got any solutions now, but I'm not giving up. Could be if the combustion chamber had its own insulation, or if we had some kind of enchanted coolant. Find me again in Baldur's Gate. If I'm worth my salt, I'll have figured something out by then. Take care, Karlak. And hopefully the next time I see you, I'll have something promising to report. Pocket any infernal iron you find along the way,
Druids. Who uses wooden?
Damon's upgrade didn't cool me down, but it did juice me up. I don't think I've ever felt more powerful. Sooner rather than later would be good. I feel like I'm burning serious fuel. Oh, fuck yes. I'm ready to burn all night. Speaking of, I could eat a giant badger. Is it almost time for dinner?
I miss my forge.
All right then.
Taste my fury.
Let's finish this.
This'll be me. Lily Lump Limpet Bluster.
Got to focus.
I've got it.
What's the plan?
Hells. I need to hold on.
Fall by my hand. I will ascend. Taste my fury.
Got to concentrate.
Poor fucker.
Ready.
Rested enough. Now, forward.
No one back home will ever believe this. It's been a long day. I'll need to rest soon. This must be where the gnolls attack.
The beast reeks of brimstone and offal. Every breath is thick with blood. You hear what comes next before you see it. The sharp snapping of bones and a yelp of pain as her body starts to twist and undulate. You watch with cold realization. This isn't the end of one life, but the start of another. Gnolls can spawn from the corpses of dying hyenas. You land a swift strike against her skull. She yelps, then goes still. As the life fades from her eyes, the gnoll within her dies too, stillborn.
Now this is my happy place. Watch this!
But to keep going.
Quiet. Why smell thou of placenta musk?
I'm ready.
You bow, or you break.
A dragon rider. My kin are near. It's huge.
It would be too much to hope that's nothing to do with us, wouldn't it?
That thing could swallow us in a gulp.
What are you doing? Hold up before they see you, Gresham! What? Apart from the dragon? Look. That lot are swarming all over the bridge. I don't know what they want, but it can't be good. I'm going to find another way around. You ought to do the same. I doubt a fight against them would go your way.
Nobody. Just another harassing fool trying to stay alive. There's plenty of us around. What? I go my own way. Alone.
Rag! That's it. I'm getting out of here.
Something good here, I hope.
Drop your weapons!
I'll feed your innards to the ants before I do that, Istik.
This is your last chance!
No, look up. That was your last chance, Istik. Now burn!
Stop wasting time, Beretta. You're not here to play with the locals.
Of course, Kithrak. We merely sought to...
No excuses. Question, kill, then move on. Find the weapon. Our queen watches us. Fail her at your peril.
A red dragon. I envy its knight. Would that I rode such a steed. A crash must be near. Come, my kin await. The dragons serve Githyanki. I'll see it does you no harm. Follow me. We are close to the cure we seek. Kithra, we must speak. Ryder, my time is short. Lead me to...
Shh. Such a familiar tone. Were I not merciful, I would slice the skin clean from your meat. Yet you are not bleeding. For I am nothing if not merciful. Your name, child.
Lae'zel.
Lae'zel. Proud. Regal, even.
You will call me Gestil Kithrak.
Voss, Knight Supreme. The Queen's silver, the Queen's sword.
I am who you say.
A Geich vessel has fallen from the sky, Lae'zel. Thieves aboard have taken a weapon most precious. It is polyhedric in shape and inscribed with the sacred runes of our people.
You suddenly feel a strange anxiety take hold. Not your own, but that of the artifact you carry. Somehow, it's afraid. You attune your mind to it. The artifact does not want to fall into the Gith Raiders' hands any more than it does the Absolute followers.
Take word to your creche. You are to join our search. Speak up, child. Affirm your mandate.
You honor me with this duty, Kithrak. I shall alert my caretaker with haste.
The Kithrak nods, content with Lae'zel's answer.
You serve your queen well, child. Take your slaves and hunt those who escaped the Geich ship. They must carry the weapon.
I fly now to Vlaakith, our undying queen. She will see your faith rewarded in this plane and ours.
To Danos! To the sky!
Damn it all! You did well to intervene, vexed as I am to admit it. The Gestil Kithrak would have flayed our skin and left our carcasses to burn in the sun. All for the sake of the artifact that we carry. The crash is near, this much we know. We follow the path forward and into the valley. No one, not even the ignoble Gestil Kithrak, will keep me from my purification.
Detour.
Looks like that dragon destroyed the road.
Detour.
Smoke. Something's burning.
He of the unsleeping eyes, grant me the might to carry this burden. Grant me the faith to face darkness without fear. He should never have been here in the first place. I'm the one that talked him into joining the Fist. A massacre. Drow and goblins slaughtered the lot. Please, just leave me be.
Is life but a waking death, or doth it serve some other purpose?
It seems the Githyanki are keen to reclaim the artifact I carry. In fact, none of us can. That thing is shielding us somehow. I don't want to know what happens if we lose it. I only know what I know. I was ordered to retrieve it, and that's what I intend to do. The rest is immaterial to me.
Quite the understatement, but yes, I have it. And I'll guard it with my life. If you're sure, fine.
The Gith Knight is as merciless as the dragon he rides. That we still have our heads is nothing short of a miracle. That... Hells, it's her, Karlach, the Archdevil's servant. We must rest in camp. It's time she had her due.
Shit. I just can't shake you, can I?
Where am I needed?
Break our down. Allow us peace in this plane and beyond. Teach us care when we would be reckless. Someone needs certainty when we would have doubt. So it is spoken, and so is it done.
Assume nothing.
Great God, Helm. Allow us peace in this plane and beyond. Teach us care when we would be reckless. Teach us certainty when we would have doubt. So it is spoken, and so is it done. Great God, Helm. Allow us peace in this plane and beyond. Teach us care when we would be reckless. Teach us certainty when we would have doubt. So it is spoken, and so is it done.
All right, what now?
Soldier.
Great God, Helm.
Let's get going.
When we would be reckless. Teach us certainty when we would have doubt. So it is spoken.
Gods. Look what they did to him. That could have been me. Barely. He was a new recruit, but he was a flaming fist. That made us better than brothers.
The tracks converge here. 2, maybe 3 drow. At least one of ours. From here they went... Damn! It's all so confused. Hey! Hey! Stop! You're destroying evidence! Nothing I didn't already know. Drow and goblins raided the inn and burned it to the ground. I'm trying to find out where they took the... what they came for. Damn it all! The raiders kidnapped Grand Duke Ravengard of Baldur's Gate, killed his entire guard while they were at it. The Councillor died too. This is all gone to the hells. There were drow here, so my best guess would be the Underdark. And if they took him down there, Helm save him. What in the nine hells is wrong with... Leave, before I put a sword...
The corpse regards you lifelessly.
Finding husband Benrin inside. Door locked. Trapped. Fire. From Eltergard. Traveling. Sister's wedding. Dowry for sister in barn. Mirilith, farmer. Inside room, top floor.
The spell's power wanes. You can ask no more questions.
Defender of the people.
Still breathing, despite everything. like there's a chest buried in that hay.
The ox tenses, horns lowered in your direction. His hide twitches, every muscle primed to bolt. He's terrified. The ox calms, his tail swishing a satisfied arc.
Patience.
Having performance issues, Roland?
Hush you. And behold! Never have I met such troglodytes. Now, pass the wine.
Make haste. I would have words with you. Is this everyone? Our numbers have grown so quickly.
Beautiful night, don't you think? It's a view I would once have shared with my companion. She preferred it when we were alone. Curled up before a crackling hearth with some ancient, esoteric tome between us. Ink glinting in the firelight. By a Gerorn's lost nose! No! Tara is not any cat. She's a Tressum. And given your confusion, I'm guessing you've never met one. She'd be most impressed by our efforts saving these tieflings. Proud, even. After I was afflicted with my condition, and locked myself in my tower for an entire year. I was inconsolable, wallowing in my self-inflicted tragedy. I'd given up on myself, but Tara never did. It was her encouragement, her research that led me to my treatment. Once we knew that magically infused items were the key, she went out to find them for me. She saved my life. After so long being cared for by someone else, it feels good to have repaid the favor. Not directly to Tara, but to these poor tieflings. I'm sure she would approve. Smart does her a disservice. She's a fine wizard in her own right, though somewhat held back by her lack of opposable thumbs. You remind me of her somewhat. There's a steeliness in you, an unwavering tenacity, even in the face of, to be frank, quite dire odds. Wish you were here for me to make a formal introduction. But I would never ask her to undertake such a journey. She's safer at home. Besides, she was always telling me I needed to spread my wings, so to speak. Find mortal friends instead of hanging onto Mistra's coattails. So that's what I'm doing. I hope. Sadly not. If I'm being entirely honest, my social circle is rather small. More of a dot. Or a pinhead. I've got acquaintances, certainly. Plenty of colleagues. Friends? Those are precious indeed. I hope, though we've only known each other for a short time, I might be able to count you among that number. I'm glad. To know you enjoy my company is... well, it's rather wonderful. Actually, I'd be loath to waste the time of someone who's become rather important to me. Wine is to wit, as meat is to... oh, can't bloody remember it. There I go then, proving your point. Perhaps we'd better leave it at that. My ineloquent tongue isn't worthy of your ear at present. Go, indulge in the frivolities. They're good for the heart. And mine will be all the lighter to see you enjoying yourself. Don't let me drag you away.
You came through for us. That's a change from most adults I know. And that sounds like the wine drowning your wits. Go on, enjoy yourself. I've squirreled away a few extra bottles. When the barrel's tapped out, I'll be there to save the night. For a price, of course. Go on, enjoy yourself. But if any of them sleep,
Hope you're enjoying the night, hero.
Everyone seems to be in high spirits. Strange. You know who I never thought I'd find myself caring for? Your words, not mine. But not what I mean. I mean, desperate people. Like those refugees. Yet we came through for them. We saved their lives. Odd. That's more easily said by some than others. But nobody's here to debate right from... Share a bottle with me? We should wait a little while. Until the others have drifted off. Best not keep me waiting. I'd prefer not to entertain myself.
Serve some other purpose.
You know, I never pictured myself as a hero. Never thought I'd be the one they'd toast for saving so many lives. And now that I'm here... I hate it. This is awful. Enjoy myself? There's a worm in my brain. I'm surrounded by idiots, and all I've got to drink is wine that tastes like vinegar.
It's a heavy, rich red, dry and sharp.
See what I mean? Awful. All I want is a little fun. Is that so much to ask? Don't be so sour. I like a good time as much as anyone. You know, we could always make our own entertainment, darling. Get a little closer, so to speak. What? You are an insolent little pup, aren't you? But have it your way. I'm happy to entertain myself.
Go on now. Don't waste a night like this talking to me. We'll discuss your problem tomorrow. Later, perhaps. Don't worry about me. A night under the stars amidst nature's creation is just what I... Go on, enjoy yourself. Seek out some wine before it runs dry. Though...
You're handsome.
You're drunk.
I am. This might be the wine talking, but I'm feeling inspired. Thinking of writing my next song about you. But I need an angle. Any ideas? Absolutely. With a foot in two worlds, you're the force joining both. You're going to love it.
Buzz of celebration quiets to a soothing hum as you approach your... Though you seek repose, you needn't spend them. There is one who yearns for you in the dark. Who will you seek? Your heart skips a beat. What treasures might this night bestow?
You made it. Come here. Sit with me. Well, to begin, I think a toast is in order. Any suggestions? Dominant, self-centered, savoring another's loss. I like it. To victory. Now tell me something about yourself. And no tadpoles, dragons, marauding goblins, or anything like that. Something about you. Seems like you truly know the city. I never got to explore it. Don't stop now. Not just as things are getting interesting. Sounds like you just need a little more liquid inspiration. There's still plenty of wine, and the whole night is ahead of us. Nearly light. The others will be awake soon. Another moment won't kill them, I suppose. Well, it might, but let's take that risk. Thank you for last night. It was just what I needed.
She trails off. You read an invitation in her eyes.
That didn't hurt, did it? Good to know. For the future. Let's head back, if we must.
I trust you enjoyed your evening. After all your efforts, it was well deserved. It may be some time before you're afforded another such night. There is much to be done, and I promised I would help you however I could. I'm certain a cure for you can be found at Moonrise Towers, but it's complicated. The journey specifically, it's extremely perilous, though it seems you're well accustomed to navigating danger. Wait. To get to the towers, you'll need to pass. This curse shrouds everything in shadow. You will not find life, light, or anything natural there. Any who linger are twisted by the curse. You're half right. You have to get to Moonrise, but you still have a choice of how to get there. You could go overland, along the Risen Road or through the mountains. Easier at first, but you'll run into the shadow curse eventually. You could also go under. There is a tunnel somewhere in the ruined Temple of Seluna, It leads to Moonrise Towers through the Underdark. Long ago, a man called Ketheric Thorm built a secret stronghold deep down there, before rallying a whole army of Dark Justiciars, Shah worshippers. Aradin and his lot were looking for a way down there. They were promised riches if they retrieved a relic called the Night Song. But I think there's more. From this stronghold, Ketheric's forces could access both the Temple of Selûne and Moonrise Towers. But he was defeated. If you can find this place, I'll wager it will reveal a more direct path to Moonrise Towers. And maybe even bypass the worst of the Shadow Curse. The decision is yours, but I'd favor the Underdark. Even a place like that is the lesser evil compared to the Shadow-cursed lands. You'll need to pick it up where Aradin left off. Find the hidden entrance. It's somewhere in the Temple of Selûne. You may reconsider once you see the effects of the curse for yourself. I would like to join your camp, if you'll allow me. I can offer my skills, my counsel. I've long sought to return to Moonrise Towers. It seems our fates have aligned. May Sylvanus guide us.
Do not be so impatient to move on as Halsin. As ever, the Githyanki crash.
My condition likes being ignored as little as I do. I must consume another artifact. And soon. Thank you. Good gods. It hardly has any effect. Oh, Mistra, have mercy on us all. Listen, I need to speak to you, to all of you. It would be unconscionable of me to remain silent. I might just be about to remedy that. You have to know who I was. You have to know who I really am. What I am is a walking shadow of the promise I once held. I'm what one might call a wizard prodigy, who from an early age could not only control the weave, but compose. Such was my skill that it earned me the attention of the mother of magic herself, the Lady of Mysteries. She revealed herself to me and she became my teacher. In time, she became my muse, and later even my lover. Oh, yes. We enjoyed each other's company. Body, mind, and soul. But even so, I desired more. You see, no matter how powerful a wizard we mortals can become, we never scratch more than the surface of the weave. Mistra keeps us in check. There are boundaries she doesn't let us cross, yet every time I was with her, I stood on the precipice, gazing into the wonders that lay beyond. I sought to cross her boundaries. Though not, I think, my methods. I tried to convince her. I pouted. I pleaded. Swore my ambition was only to serve her better. But inconceivable as it seems to me now, I shared a bed with a goddess, and yet I wasn't satisfied. So I sought to prove myself worthy to her instead. We come now to the crux of my folly. Shall I share the story behind it, or would you rather head straight to its sordid finale? Suffice it to say, I obtained an obscure and ancient book that had locked away inside a much coveted prize. It was a fragment of primal weave locked out of time, locked away from Mystra herself. What if, I thought, what if, after all this time, I could return this lost part of herself to the goddess? I was certain that this deed of raw power, draped in romance, would convince Mystra to take me by the hand and welcome me into her hitherto forbidden domains. I was mistaken. I obtained the fabled book and took it into my study. Here. Place your hand over my heart. Let me show you.
You feel the tadpole quiver as you realize Gale is letting you in, into the dark. You see through Gale's eyes, staring down the corridors of a dread memory. A book, bound, then suddenly opened. Inside there are no pages, only a swirling mass of blackest weave that pounces. Its teeth, its claws, it's unstoppable as it digs through and becomes part of you. And God says it ever hungry.
Thankfully, the moment I absorbed the fragment wasn't enough to kill me outright. It was only the beginning. This Netherese blight, this orb, for lack of a better word, is balled up inside my chest. As long as I absorb traces of the weave from potent enough sources, it remains quiet. Were it ever to fully destabilize, however. Rather worse, actually. I will erupt. I don't know the exact magnitude of the eruption, but given my studies of Netherese magic, I'd say even a fragment as small as the one I carry, it'd level a city the size of Waterdeep. We might chance upon a king's collection of magical artifacts around the corner. We might cross paths with a miracle round the bend. Then again, we might not. All of this, it must feel like a betrayal. Say the word, and we'll part ways. That is a great relief. Oh, a great relief indeed. You truly are a soul that steals my own. From all my new rallied heart, I thank you. I thank you all. I understand if you stand against me. I'm humbled if you stand with me. Either way, I will do my best not to let you down. I stand at a precipice, but if you do not give up hope, neither shall I. I'll fight. I'll resist as long as I can. Now, even I am tired of the sound of my own voice. Let us venture forth.
Quite the cozy setup you have here. I'll just make myself comfortable. Thank you so much.
Someone's moving around in there.
You spot a man crouching between the shelves, just as he spots you.
Bugger!
He freezes, waiting on your next word.
Well, down you go then. They'll be on us soon, so if you're looking to trade, you bet entrance is hidden behind the wardrobe. Here's the key.
That's far enough. What's your business down here? Answer honestly, and then your answer decides his fate as well as your own. So make it good. Trade with what? Your life was ours the moment you walked in here, but maybe I'll let you buy it back. I have a job. We've disarmed the traps. Come down. This'll be fun.
Don't get comfortable.
Might be worth a look.
Free me now, and I'll see that my patron rewards you. I need only tell her it's a gambling debt. It's happened before.
Well, don't you cut a fine figure? Want your portrait done? If you have the gold, my pet artist will make you a most heroical likeness.
Oh, I could go for a good meal.
Well, don't you? If you have the gold, my pet artist will make you a most...
I have a lot on my mind. And well...
Something I can help you with? Fancy that?
So do I. I can't show you the good.
Eager for battle.
Well, if you have the gold, my pet artist will make you a most. Let's say we're his patrons, yeah? He needs protection. And if his paintings cover our costs, so much the better, eh? Are you looking to buy him? I'm open to offers, mate. Threats? Not so much. Hey, I was just looking to make a little coin. Ain't after a mess. Take the money, bastard, if he means that much to you. That is crap would sell anyway. I made a bucket of coin.
I can't say I've ever been bought before. How much did I fetch? No, don't tell me. There's nothing so depressing as learning one's true value. Well, you should at least know what you've paid for. I am the Oscar Fevras, at your service. Oh, run crying back to my patron, I expect. My betrothed, I should say. Assuming Lady Janeth still wishes to marry me after our little, falling out. A noble woman of passion, refinement, and, as it turns out, quite ferocious temper. The latter I learned only after the engagement, when I told her I was in love with someone else. I made a timely retreat into the countryside, to paint and clear my head. To choose, I suppose. Indeed. One to split the very soul. But I dare not dwell on it any longer, lest I weep. And we have your reward to consider, once I have made my way safely back to the city. Say, I don't suppose you could spare some coin, could you? Ease the discomforts of the road some. Right you are. Just asking for a little help, was all. Until Baldur's Gate, then.
Paintings in them. A few,
Still alive.
yeah.
So that's progress.
You seem a nice sort.
Damn it all to the hells. We left Joaquin's Rest to burn, and Grand Duke Ravengard to burn along with it. Shit. 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 In a manner of speaking, Duke Ravengard is my father. Because our relation was no matter of pride, not least for him,
I was close to my father once, until he disowned me and cast me out of Baldur's Gate. Hells, he may have made me an exile, but my heart aches to think we abandoned him to the flames. No, this can't be his end. Father's vanquished dragon cultists and assassins alike with his own bastard sword. A Raven Guard is not ruined by fire nor blood. A Raven Guard survives. Courage and confidence. You would have made a fine daughter to my father. Me? Well, I've never been able to escape my father's. When I look into a mirror, I see two faces. I see the Blade of Frontiers, a man hunting the fiends, and I see Will Ravengard, a memory of a memory, a man who belongs to the past. I wanted you to know the Blade, not the shadow he left behind. Not so enchanting as you'd think. The Portiers, the Caldwells, they were the blue bloods hosting the fancy balls and drinking from gold goblets. Father's the son of a blacksmith, born with barely a coin in the coffers. He made a name for himself among the Flaming Fist. I spent more time dueling with father than I did rubbing elbows with lords. Not to say I didn't develop a taste for good wine and the talent for courtly dance. Yes and no. Father taught me the 4 pillars of power: courage, insight, strategy, justice. He reckoned I'd follow in his footsteps. First as a fist marshal, then as a duke. Vanquish evil, maintain order, save the world. But a duke makes bedfellows with more monsters than he slays. Father called it diplomacy. I called it hypocrisy. In the frontiers, there is no posturing, no diplomacy. I slay monsters, I don't consort with them. Well, not when I can avoid it.
And in no state to tell tales.
Are we unpacking? I thought we was packing.
Lamps, lads! Sealed lamps! Don't want open flames where we're going. Pick up the pace!
Don't mind if I do.
That might be worth a look.
Run! Rogan's friends, set off the traps!
You've messed up.
a look. I'm way too big.
The pride of the gate.
Where am I needed?
Shouldn't have wished to live in more interesting times.
Vlaakith's will be done. Vlaakith's will be done.
Is that blood? No, never mind.
Well met. Are you sure? The band.
How much does the soul weigh?
I've got a long road ahead.
What's on your mind?
At least things have stayed interesting. Moving in.
Don't be shy.
Indolence breeds madness. can't give up now.
What's the story?
Vandals been damaging property around here. You have a feeling you're under suspicion. You have a convincing air of innocence about you. That's enough for now.
I'm way too big. Never a dull moment. Step carefully. There's a trap.
Hey, good looking.
Your actions have drawn the ire of someone nearby. A fight is inevitable.
Diligence and care.
An act of vandalism has taken place. You might want to clear up this particular mess. That little
Let's move.
It seems things keep getting broken around here. You're about to get the blame. You may have talked your... Tempers are rising. It's clear not everything you find is at your disposal.
All's well that ends. Not as bad as it could have. No one back home will ever believe this. Here we go.
What a charmer.
Assume nothing.
I've got a long road ahead. If not over, then through. Be wary. This place is trapped.
Hey ho.
Excellent choice.
I'd love to, thanks.
Oh, enough waiting. I crave blood.
Lovely day, this. For now. With ease.
Best get going. With a flick of the wrist.
Yes! Damon can use this to fix me.
Just out of view.
Which way to the nearest library?
I can be subtle sometimes.
Lost in thought. becomes life for me. Bother. Such a long way down.
Indolence breeds madness.
My knees are starting to ache.
Your behavior has caused upset. Now a fight is unavoidable.
Attention! This'll be fun.
Looking ahead. Right tool will do the trick.
Seems your actions have earned you an enemy. And a
Damn, it's good to be alive.
Invisible me.
place is more dangerous than I thought.
All right, what now? Out of sight, out of mind. I don't need any attention right now. Couple turns should do it. Better be cautious.
Not everyone subscribes.
If everyone else minds their business, I'll be fine.
Had a peach of a shot on you as you...
not bad. I've had better days. And worse ones.
I don't suppose you have any clue where we are in relation to Waterdeep.
From this distance between El Terrell and Baldur's Gate, I'd say a long way away.
Ah. That will make getting word to my mother rather tricky. No matter. What she doesn't know can't hurt her. Not at this distance, anyway.
That might be worth a look.
I'm way too big.
Looks like this town was ransacked. By soldiers, if my eyes don't deceive me.
Quite cruelly, too.
Must have been an awful day for the people who lived here.
If nothing else, I hope it was a mercifully short one.
Apart from an overgrowth of moss, the well looks unremarkable. Dry stones line the wall, but the darkness below is impenetrable. The well stands, as it has for ages. Dry stones line the wall. At the bottom, something gleams.
At least things have stayed interesting.
Rill.
Victory awaits. Petazeth.
Cry about it.
Victory is assured.
I will ascend. Taking position.
This'll be me. For you, oh horned cheeky.
I don't fancy their chances.
I will ascend. Action, not reaction.
No one stopped me yet.
The corpse has none.
on, let's go.
Oh, enough waiting. I crave blood.
Shouldn't have wished to live in more interesting times. Think you can take me on? Oh, hells.
I am fury. I am death. Let my name be known.
I speak, they burn.
Say bye-bye.
Some healing from...
I must heal.
That should work.
Victory awaits.
Creator, destroyer.
Victory awaits.
No gloom, all doom.
Well, well. Look what we have here. Away I go.
Time to strike. I will not know failure.
Allow me to demonstrate. Pawn to cleric 4.
A gift for a loathsome neighbor. Swift and lethal. This is your end.
Let me recite their demise.
Fuck yes. Need to learn the hard way.
Death is but a word away.
Alright, Karlak. It's go time.
Watch this. Last much longer like this.
Can't have me. Not yet.
A tale for the ages.
I got this. Survival is all that matters. Time to strike. Let's cook with fire, baby. Swift and lethal. That should more than suffice. I have a confession. I was too hasty to judge you. I thought you witless, gutless, unimpressively bland. Yes, all that is true. I am cold as the sea of night. But you have stoked fires I didn't know I possessed. I swear, you would tear the horns off one dragon for plunging into another. You've gained my respect, and more still, my yearning. When I come near, your odor alone is enough to make my neck sweat and my hairs stand on end. If you must know, Vlaakith requires everything of her children. I can't count how many bruises I've inflicted. Can't measure how much blood I've drawn in the... I know only blood red and death black. My mind is silver, and my body steel. I am what I must be. Say what I must be. To survive every beast I face and every wound I bear. Bah, enough talk. I will be plain. I want to taste you. Perhaps tonight, perhaps later. But I want it all the same. Do you? Your loss, I fear. One day soon, you will wonder how my lips might have tasted, how my fingers on your skin might have felt, and you will wish you could return to this lost moment.
I feel a breeze. I wonder what's down there.
Well, after you.